everyone. Today we're going to talk about who the game designers are. Now, I know what you think, but it's nothing conspirational really. It's not like the system is against us and there's something and masons and people, behind. Yeah, those things are real, but at the same time, it doesn't really take a lot to design a game acting as a normal person, like as a single person. You don't have to organize with other people. You just have to follow the same behavioral pattern because what the system is just the sum of the behaviors of all the individuals that constitute the system, right? So if there are some individuals in the system, a lot of individuals in a system that have the same behavioral pattern and that affect the world in the same way, in the end you're gonna have the world, the whole system is consistent with their behavior and their pattern and their way of functioning. And the reason why is just very simple. It's like, have you ever seen those videos or even in Searching for Nemo, Nemo the movie, Disney movie. Oh, the movie is not Disney. The Pixar movie, DreamWorks. Oh, I don't remember. Anyways, even there in that movie, you can see that scene, for example, where all the fish are in a net, and someone says, like Nemo or his father says, if we push all together towards the end of the net, we're gonna break it. But if we keep moving in random directions, we're not gonna do anything. Here's the thing. So if a lot of people in the same system have the same way of behaving, they push things towards a certain specific direction and things start moving. And they don't have to organize between each other and talk and say, let's do the same thing, if they already work and function in the same way. So here's the thing. These people I'm talking about are narcissistic people. We're talking a lot about narcissism today because it's very predominant in our society at this point. And unfortunately, one person, one narcissistic person, really has the power to affect a lot of more people because these people are extremely manipulative. And so they affect how people think, how people function, and how people behave. And they create like mind cages where they make you think, they change, they manipulate your reality in a way that you believe in a reality you subscribed, a reality that they in fact created. And that reality is the game I'm talking about. So what they do is they create a chess game, like where they can actually win because they know the rules and you don't know the rules, but you start understanding them by being in the game, and you start thinking, oh, let me try and play by the rules and I'm gonna win. But in fact, they are just set to win from the start because they designed the game. What game am I talking about? I'm talking about any sort of like society, company, work environment, relationships, any sort of environment where there is even one narcissistic person, that system is going to be affected, negatively affected by the way these people have to work and to function. Because what these people do is, these are people that most times are extremely insecure, but they have a trauma that bring them to believe in the idea that if they don't try to win, someone else is gonna kill them. This is really what they think. It's like they really live in a world that is binary. They really believe that if they don't kill, they get killed. Like the law, the jungle law, right? So because they believe that, they have no morals, no ethics, nothing. They just do whatever it takes for them to stay alive, to survive. And because they always feel like they're moved by this fear of losing, by this fear of being abused by other people, like, they have to climb the ladder continuously, and they never actually feel safe because this fear doesn't come from their environment. There's nothing you can do to actually make them feel safe. They have this perception of the world in their mind, where the world is just a place where people have to fight for survival. So in this perception, you can just fight all the time because the fear comes from yourself. So wherever you go, you have this fear. These people have this fear inside of themselves that push them to do whatever they're doing. So because they're moved by fear, and they're extremely insecure too, although they seem very secure in fact, but they are extremely secure. They always perceive like um, they are surrounded by enemies and they are never good enough. They have a lot of imposter syndrome. They always feel like they're not good enough. People around them maybe are better, and they don't know because they have this control. They're control freaks also, right? So point is that because they always think people can be better than them, and if people are better than them, they're gonna lose. They have to fight against good people for them to be able to survive. So if you're a good person, if you have good, virtuous goals, if you want to improve the world, if you actually are good at what you're doing, you are gonna be an enemy for them for sure. However, how do we fight against a person that is actually good? We have to manipulate the reality. So when these people actually get to positions of powers, and they get there because they have no morals, they don't care. So when they get there, what they do is they have to try to make sure that also all of their employees are part of the game and they work in a way that they contribute to the cause of the person that wants to win, the narcissistic person, but they don't actually realize about the game. So they play by the rules, but they don't understand that there is a game that the other person designed. So how do you do it? So they do it by manipulating people. And how? How do you manipulate people's reality? It's actually very easy. You just give people something to aspire to. So if you say, for example, let's say you are the new employee in the company and your boss is a narcissist. And chances are it is because there are a lot. This person is gonna tell you, oh, if you do this, if you do good, if you get to that point, you're gonna be promoted, for example. However, and of course, there are also virtuous realities where these things don't happen. But if you are in this sort of game, and it's like almost everywhere we function this way, uh, you're gonna start working hard because you're like, oh, I actually can get there. However, you can do it only if like you actually what they ask you to do, what your boss asks you to do, is not to reach your goals. Is not like the promotion is just you're aspiring to the promotion because you want to climb the ladder, right? But what your boss asks you is not tells you is not you're gonna be rewarded by me giving you your goals, like by me giving you the reward you actually want. You're gonna have that promotion, which just is a title, in fact, and a change in your salary, definitely. But to get there, you have to do what I want. And they don't tell you that. They just make sure that you understand what their goals are. But if you actually try to reach your personal goals, which is reaching your promotion by keeping your integrity or by doing whatever you want to, just building a good environment around yourself, that's your personal goal. That's not their goals. So you can actually reach the promotion if you do not what the boss pretends that you should do, but if you contribute to the cause of your boss. And his cause is not, for you to reach that promotion, is for him to, get whatever things done that he wants to do. So for you to be able to reach that promotion, you will have to do what your boss wants. which is not most probably what you wanted to do from the start, which includes being happy during the path, because that's the point. People want to be happy during the path, and instead today everybody is frustrated, and we are frustrated because we don't do what we want, because we keep compromising, thinking, okay, I'm gonna aspire into this promotion, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get this promotion, I just have to keep it up, just hold on. No, it doesn't work that way, because if you're not happy for most part of your path, if you keep compromising for your whole life, you're just gonna get old and you haven't been happy one day. So this system doesn't work, because that promotion is just a fake reward, and no ways is that is there in front of you like a sugar thing, like a carrot, just there for you to see that. But it's not real. It's not real, because unless you compromise and you don't actually realize your real goals, so unless you don't do what you actually wanted to do, what you enrolled for, you're not gonna get that carrot. So that's just not real. So how these people continue to do that? Because you're like, okay, so if this is how the system works, how is it possible that people keep doing it, like keep being attracted by the system and keep working for it, and nobody does anything? And the answer is in my next video.